So I saw this in the news yesterday, and I wanted to give my reaction to it. This is in the Wall Street Journal. U.S. combat role in Iraq to conclude this year, Biden says. Okay, sounds good, right? Well, it's not necessarily. President Biden said that the U.S. combat mission in Iraq would conclude by the end of 2021, but the U.S. military would continue to work with Iraqi forces in their fight against the Islamic State militant group. Yep, see, there you go. We are not going to be by the end of the year in a combat mission, Mr. Biden said Monday at the start of a White House meeting with Iraqi Prime Minister Mustafa al Kadhimi. I think that's how I pronounce his name. The president said U.S. military forces would be available to continue to train, assist, and help deal with ISIS. Yeah, this is Weasley. This is about as Weasley as it gets. Biden saying, "Oh, I'm going to end all combat. I'm going to end all combat missions in Iraq, but we're still going to leave. We're still going to leave troops there to train them in the fight against ISIS and to train and to essentially nation build." Yeah, we've been fighting this war on terror for 20 freaking years. Has it ever occurred to you that maybe we're never going to fully eradicate terrorism, and throwing money towards throwing billions of dollars towards a fruitless endeavor is probably not going to end up that well? I mean, of course you won't, because you were a cheerleader for the Iraq War, Joe, when you were in the Senate. And as it says right here, U.S. officials say it won't lead to a significant reduction in the number of American troops in the country, nor fundamentally alter their mission. Oh, so you're barely even taking that many troops out. Ending combat mission, that's exactly what Obama did. And then he sent them right back in there a couple of years later. It's in exactly what Biden is likely to do with Afghanistan. He's going to take all combat troops out, but he's still going to leave private contractors and intelligence operatives there to over there to what? Nation build, or to probably guard the opium reserves for all we know. And like this idea that we need to go to war with ISIS. Well, what created ISIS? The U.S. invasion of Iraq. So that's what created the war on terror, has created more terrorism. So maybe the best counterterrorism strategy is to stop offensively invading countries and stop overthrowing foreign leaders and stay out of things that don't involve us. Like maybe you want to say maybe we send reparations to these countries, to the citizens of these countries whose lives were completely destroyed. If that's something you want, sure, we can have that conversation, but we should not be sending troops there. I mean, with all the problems that the US is facing today, workers not being able to make a living wage, climate catastrophe, massive heat waves, people dying because of them, increased natural disasters, a looming eviction crisis once the eviction moratorium ends, and the list goes on. With all that, we need to continue nation building overseas. I mean, I could make a joke, but this isn't the place to do that. It's disgusting. And it's disgusting how Biden is trying to pretty up and saying, "Oh yeah, we're gonna get all combat troops out of Iraq," and we'll be like, "Yeah, we're getting all combat troops out. Yeah, woo, woo, woo," until you realize that combat troops barely make up uh, our troop presence in Iraq, and we're just gonna stay there to in our fruitless war on terror, which is only probably going to create more terrorists. So yeah, this this is not very progressive of President Biden. Yeah, I just had to do that because as you can see right here, there's an ad for progressive. This video is not sponsored. This just happened to be one of the ads that popped up. That was a horrendous joke, I know, but it's my channel, so deal with it. So yeah, this is disgraceful from Biden. Uh, this is not even a half measure. This is not a solution. This is continuing the fruitless war on terror. Getting all combat troops out. Okay, well, that means nothing when that is a small number of, that's a small portion of our troop presence in Iraq. And you're just going to continue being there as we have all these problems back home. You're just there to nation build and tell the Iraq military, here's how you fight ISIS. No, we've done enough damage. Let's get the hell out of there fully. Uh, but I mean, not even surprised at this point. I never was, but if it sounds too good to be true coming from Biden, just think it is, because there's always a devil in the details somewhere. All right, well, thank you for watching. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more. And you can check out my last video right over here, which is another reaction video. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.